Welcome to These Matters Matter with Zola. Thank you for tuning in. I'm happy to be here once again, and I'm going to talk about the Joneses today. The people next door, that girl there, that boy there, whom you so want to be like, whom at some point you've tried to either copy or wanted to just be them, I'm sure when I was younger, I would have done that. I want to be like her, or I want to, do like what they're doing. But what we need to understand is we were all created for a purpose in this life. And we all have races to run. It's important to realize who we are. It's important to realize that we are purposed and we are equipped to fulfill that purpose. The problem is we don't see how well equipped we are. We don't see how we've been given a path that we need to follow. Now, when I say that, what I mean is it's important to notice your own strengths. It's important to notice that which you can do, that you're good at. It's okay to learn from scratch and follow your path. It's sad when you meet someone who is so much consumed by wanting to be like the next person, so much that they forget the power they have within themselves. I believe we are all equipped with power to pursue certain dreams, to follow certain paths. And if we only look deep inside, then we are in a position to pick out that which we feel we can do well and prosper. Now, don't get me wrong. I do understand that, it's okay to ask for advice from people, to ask for guidance from people. It's okay to look up to people, but it's important to look up to people, to get advice from people, but to remain yourself so that you manifest your own, dreams. You bring them to light. You work on them. It's worrying, because when we lose ourselves, because how then do we say we have lived a full life when we have come of age, It would be such a pity when we are gray and old and we realize that we've been trying so hard to live life from another's aspect, from another's perspective, when we could have been living our own. I hope you get me there. It's really important. So that's why in an earlier video, I would have said, it's important to do you, I'm very conscious, of life choices that are made by myself and by people around me, because it is important that those choices that we make are influenced by the desires that lie deep in our hearts so that we are happy. As long as you want to look like the Joneses, live like the Joneses, it will be problematic. If you want to get the car that Mr. A bought 2 weeks ago, and you want to get the same house that Susan acquired last month, or just because Mary has been flying around the world, you also want to do that. It's okay to do it, but can you afford it? Is that time that you're choosing to do it the appropriate time? Have you considered what your decision will do to the other plans in your life? For example, if you're going to just rush and buy a car because your friend bought one and you also want to have that pretty car, did you consider your budget and what it means for your budget? Are you going to live in debt now just because you want to look right in the eyes of society? You want to look flashy, or I'm not criticizing anyone's choices, please don't get me wrong, but I think it's important to think before we make these steps. Oh, don't get me wrong, I've made wrong purchases in my life. I've made decisions where I'll be like, I shouldn't have done that. But we're talking as people, now. If indeed we are purposed, we need to make sure that we live the life that suits ourselves, our budgets, our lifestyles, and a life that is fulfilling. Now, as I said, I'm not telling anyone what to do. What I'm just saying is, let's make positive choices. Let's not make choices because the family next door has made that choice. Only if it's good, maybe. Only if it's good, and only if it will be for good. You can have that car which Mary bought 2 months ago if you plan for it, budget, and you can afford the monthly repayments, and you can afford the car insurance and the consumption of gas. We don't talk about these things, and that's why you find people are in debt, people are unhappy. Cheers to making good choices. May our lives be positive and fruitful, and may we live the lives that we were meant to live, that we are meant to live, and may we not make mistakes by following in someone's footsteps because we've lost track of our own. May we follow our own footsteps for good. It was nice chatting with you. We'll chat again soon. Please hit the subscribe button. Please drop a comment if you'd like. And thank you for watching. God bless you.